Ever looked at heavy machinery and thought, that can't be right? Tonight, we're diving into a world of mechanical disasters so wild, you'll question reality. Trucks overloaded to the brink, cranes held together by hope, engines on the verge of self-destruction. This is mechanical mayhem at its finest. Welcome to the third installment of our series, where we showcase the most shocking, dangerous contraptions ever to disgrace a worksite. We've found engineering fails so absurd, you'll wonder how anyone survived. Buckle up for a parade of the ridiculous, the hazardous, and the downright terrifying. Let's get started. Meet the dump truck, a true heavyweight of the construction world, designed to haul, carry, and conquer the toughest loads. But today, it's not just doing its job. It's pushing the very limits of what a dump truck should ever attempt. This is the dump truck that forgot what capacity means. Instead of stopping at full, it just keeps going, as if the laws of physics are mere suggestions. It's not hauling rubble anymore. It's carrying an entire mountain, a moving monument to excess. The suspension is squashed, the tires are bulging, and every bolt is holding on for dear life. You can almost hear the truck groaning under the strain, begging for a break. With a load piled this high, the truck's center of gravity is sky high. Every turn, every bump, every uneven patch of ground is a gamble. One wrong move, and disaster isn't just possible, it's practically guaranteed. Every component is pushed beyond its limits. The frame flexes, the chassis groans, and the metal itself seems to protest. It's a symphony of stress, with every part of the truck straining to keep it all together. And then, there's the driver. Is he fearless, or just completely clueless? Maybe he's a daredevil, or maybe he's just hoping for the best, gripping the wheel with white knuckles and nerves of steel, or perhaps, nerves of oblivion. Out here, it's not a question of if something will go wrong, but when. Every pothole, every rut, every jolt is a roll of the dice. The odds, not in this truck's favor. This rolling disaster is a slow-motion catastrophe, inching its way forward like a ticking time bomb. It's a monument to overconfidence, a warning sign on wheels for everyone who thinks just a little more is ever a good idea. Loading a truck like this takes a special kind of ignorance, or maybe just a complete disregard for the rules. Each shovelful of debris is another step closer to disaster, and yet the loading continues. He's not just hauling debris, he's hauling a complete disregard for safety, for common sense, and for the well-being of everyone on the road. Every loose rock, every falling chunk is a hazard waiting to happen. It's magnificent, in the most terrifying way, a true spectacle of what happens when ambition outweighs caution, and a reminder that sometimes less really is more. If you thought that truck was bad, just wait until you see this so-called crane. At first glance it looks like something straight out of a mad scientist's scrapyard, a bizarre contraption that defies all logic and safety standards. It's a Frankenstein's monster of rusted parts, a tractor base, a scavenged boom, and a collection of mismatched components that look like they were never meant to work together. The counterweight? Just a rough chunk of concrete, probably poured in a hurry, looking more like leftover debris than a carefully engineered part. No safety inspection has ever touched this thing. There are no warning labels, no safety rails, not even a hint of official oversight. Instead of calculated engineering, it's a symphony of creaks and wobbles, every bolt and weld straining under the weight of its own ambition. The operator isn't in control, he's negotiating with chaos, gripping the controls with white knuckles, eyes darting nervously as the whole machine shudders and groans. Every lift is a gamble, every movement, a risk. You can almost feel the tension in the air as the crane lurches and sways, daring gravity to intervene. One bad weld or a sudden gust of wind and it's game over, metal shrieking, concrete crumbling, disaster just a heartbeat away. This isn't just a bad crane, it's a terrifying work of art, a monument to human stubbornness and questionable decision-making. Proof that with enough scrap metal, a total disregard for safety, and a dash of reckless creativity, you can build a disaster waiting to happen. It's horrifying, fascinating, and honestly, I can't look away. Logging trucks are built for tough jobs, engineered to haul massive loads through rugged terrain and unpredictable weather, but even the toughest machines have their limits, especially when it comes to brake failure on a steep mountain pass. These trucks are designed to conquer the wild, but not to defy the laws of physics. Here, gravity takes over with terrifying force. A fully loaded truck, brakes gone, and a driver suddenly powerless, just along for the ride. The weight of the logs turns every second into a test of survival, as the truck picks up speed with every twist and turn. The engine screams in protest, the logs shift dangerously, and every swerve threatens to unleash a rolling avalanche. The driver's hands grip the wheel, knuckles white, as the truck lurches from side to side, fighting to stay upright. Chains strain to their breaking point, the load teeters on the edge, and the road below becomes a bowling alley of destruction where every log is a potential missile. One wrong move and disaster is inevitable, all because of neglected maintenance, a few dollars saved on a routine inspection, now a life-or-death struggle playing out in real time. The smallest oversight can have the biggest consequences, especially on these unforgiving roads. This is the brutal cost of cutting corners. What seems like a minor shortcut in the shop can become a catastrophe on the mountain. Rust, wear, and neglect add up, turning a workhorse into a ticking time bomb. The most dangerous part? It's often the component you can't see, the hidden brake line, the worn pad, the neglected fluid. These silent failures lurk beneath the surface, invisible until the very moment they give out. The truck barrels down the mountain, a runaway disaster in motion, unstoppable and out of control. Every second, the danger grows, and the margin for error disappears. It's a nightmare scenario, unfolding in real time, a split second between a close call and a tragedy. The road becomes a stage for chaos, and everyone nearby is at risk. By the time you realize what's happening, it's already too late. Maintenance isn't just a checklist, it's the difference between life and death on the mountain pass. Some things should never be improvised, like fuel tankers. This tanker is a patchwork of rusty drums, welded together with more hope than skill. It's strapped to a flatbed with rope and wishful thinking, a rolling bomb. No baffling inside, so fuel sloshes dangerously. One pothole, and it could split open. The result, a fireball visible from space. The driver is piloting a low-flying incendiary device through public roads. This is irresponsibility on a grand scale. Why buy a tanker when you can build a disaster? What could go wrong? Everything. Concrete mixers are supposed to be stable. This one's drum is wobbling like it's trying to escape. The bearings are gone, the drum lurches chaotically, and the truck is barely controllable. Every turn is a gamble, the driver fights to keep it straight as the rear end dances. The real danger. The drum could detach, becoming a 5-ton projectile. Imagine that barreling down the road. The noise is apocalyptic, grinding metal, sloshing concrete, disaster in the making. Yet the driver carries on, oblivious. This isn't just faulty equipment, it's a public menace. One bad bump, and chaos is unleashed. Excavators are powerful, but balance is everything. Here the operator ignores the laws of physics, lifting a load far too heavy from a precarious position. The back end rises, tracks lose contact, and the machine teeters. Instead of stopping, he pushes on until gravity takes over. The excavator tips, crashing down in a slow-motion disaster. Overconfidence meets reality, and the result is expensive and dangerous. Machines have limits for a reason. Ignore them, and you'll end up on your side. Literally. Respect the warning signs, or pay the price. Some signs are there for a reason, like bridge weight limit 5 tons. Our front-end loader driver ignores it, rolling a 20-ton machine onto a rickety bridge. The bridge groans, timbers protest, and then, catastrophic collapse. The loader plunges into the river, a proud machine turned instant submarine. This is what happens when unstoppable force meets a very movable object. A perfect demonstration of basic engineering gone wrong. The driver gambled and lost. Now the loader's a fish habitat. Read the signs, or face the consequences. The bridge is gone, the machine's underwater, and the lesson is clear. Don't test physics, it always wins. Engines are supposed to combust internally. This bulldozer missed the memo. It's spewing black smoke from every gap, looking more like a mobile disaster than a machine. The engine is dying, consuming oil and fuel, and the operator keeps going, lost in a toxic cloud. Using a machine in this state is insane. Fire risk, breakdown, and environmental disaster all in one. The denial is impressive, the danger even more so. This is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, taken to the extreme, except here it's very, very broke, and about to get worse. Forklifts are great, until you forget about stability. This operator tries to lift a crate bigger than the forklift itself. As the load rises, the rear wheels lift, and the whole machine teeters on the edge. Instead of stopping, he tries to move. Bad idea. The forklift topples, crate and all, missing the operator by inches. This is a textbook case of what not to do. Too big, too high, too risky. Forklifts aren't cranes, and physics doesn't care about your confidence. The result: a wrecked crate, a damaged forklift, and a lucky escape. Learn from this. Don't push your luck. Truck tires, often overlooked, but dangerously powerful. One bad tire can become a bomb, holding over 100 psi of pressure. Here, a driver inspects a bulging tire, internal damage, a ticking time bomb. He pokes, he prods, unaware of the imminent danger. Suddenly, the tire explodes. Air blasts, rubber shreds, and the driver is thrown back. The sound is deafening, the force lethal. All from poor maintenance or overloading. Never underestimate a truck tire. It demands respect, or it will teach you a brutal lesson. Don't ignore the warning signs. Safety first, always. That's our tour of mechanical mayhem, where machines win every argument. From overloaded trucks to exploding tires, the line between productive and catastrophic is razor thin. Respect these giants or pay the price. Safety rules exist for a reason. Ignore them, and you might end up in our next video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more shocking machines. We've got plenty more disasters lined up. Until next time, stay safe and check your tires.